Hello, Dmitry.
Good evening, Liudmyla.
Good evening. How are you today?
I didn't sleep my fill. I have to wake up early. I made a business trip to Alupka.
Oh, and what is the weather in Aluska? Dmitry, I have lost you, unfortunately. Dmitry, do you hear me? Or can you write in chat? So unfortunately, there is no Michael to help us, but there is Mary. Good evening, Mary.
Hi.
Oh, it's difficult for me to hear you.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yes, now I hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Hey, now I'm fine. So, Dmitry, do you hear us?
Yes, I hear you. Probably I have problems with internet.
Oh, it's very sad. And what can you tell us about the weather in Alupka?
Oh, very sunny and very hot.
And did you swim?
No, unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately. So, unfortunately, we have bad weather, so I hope to swim here, but unfortunately, it's very cold and it's impossible to do it, so we're just walking and that's all. So, and today we're going to discuss your altitude and your opinion about something. And you know, when we spoke about choices, Mary told one good idea connected that if person doesn't choose anything, this person doesn't develop yourself. And the same, I think, with opinion. If person doesn't have any opinion, she or he doesn't exist. So I hope that you will have your opinion about some things we are going to discuss today. And Kate. Hello, Kate.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's nice. I miss you all really because I was absent for 2 days. And good evening, Ulvi.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. It's not an answer for question. How are you today? Or maybe I missed something. Let it be. So today we're going to discuss your opinion about some statements that I'm going to read for you, and I hope that you will have opinions about these things, because as far as I told a little bit before, that for me, if person doesn't have opinion, this person doesn't exist. So, and the first quotation I'd like to discuss with you is, men and women can never really be equal. So, men and women can never be equal. So, and I see, oh, I see one more person, Barnes, yes? Barnes, do you hear us? So let's give him several seconds to find yourself himself. So, the first quotation, so men and women can never really be equal. So, have you got the idea?
Yes.
Yes. So I'd like to ask you several questions about this quotation, about this statement. So first of all, are men and women equal? Are men and women equal? So, Mary, what do you think about it?
I think no, they don't equal.
Are not equal. And can you explain?
I know because they play different role in life, and they have a different attitude for different stuff. So I think they never can be equal because they have different position in life, and this positions don't aren't equal. Yes?
Aren't equal, yes. Kate, what do you think about it? So are men and women equal?
When it comes about rights, I think they are equal. But I agree with Mary that, of course, we have different view of world, and
Does it depend on sex of the person? I think that each person has his own
yes,
point
but
of view, but
yes, I agree with it too. But I think that we have different, you know, purpose in this life. I don't know how to explain.
can be also. So I see Barnes here, yes? Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, I see you for the first time, so good evening. How are you today?
yeah, I'm new.
What?
I'm using for first time today.
Oh, and can you introduce yourself?
Yeah,
So,
uh, my name is Barış. I'm from Turkey and I'm in London for now.
you're in London?
Yeah.
And what is the weather in London?
Sorry.
What is the weather in London?
In London,
Raining, maybe.
I can't understand you very well.
What is the weather in London?
What?
What is the weather in London? Weather. No?
Weather.
Yes, weather.
Yeah, it's cloudy.
Oh,
It
and
was
rain,
it was
maybe, yes?
it was rainy at noon, and now it's cloudy.
It was difficult to predict really the weather in in London. So, Barnes, can you answer my question? So, are men and women equal? Oh, unfortunately. So it was a polite way to
Да.
not to answer my question. So, Dmitry, are men and women equal?
I guess, of course, they are equal.
Of course, yeah.
Of course, because yes, they were not equal in the past, but in the 12th century, I know
2020, Dmitry,
20th,
because in
yes,
12, I'm not sure.
yes, 20th century. I know that women were fighting for their rights, and they became equal as the men, and now women and men are equal.
It's also your point of view, but I can't agree with you, and I see Luba here, yes?
Yes.
So,
Hello.
good evening, Luba.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Oh, so am I, really. So, how are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you. What about you?
Oh, I'm excellent because I have a little vacation and I met my friends and I'm on the top of the wall, so. And Luba, we are going to discuss the first our statement about equality between men and women, and the first quotation tells us that men and women are equal. So, and my question was, are men and women equal? And I give you several seconds to think about it, and I will ask for your opinion about this topic. So, and I see Alexander here. Good evening, Alexander, also.
Good evening.
Oh, I don't hear you, unfortunately.
Really? Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. How are you? Oh, I hope that's fine. Yes. You can not answer. I can guess.
Strange.
So, Alexander, what do you think? Are men and women equal?
Equal.
Oh.
Do you mean do they have equality?
Are they equal?
It's different in different countries, right?
It doesn't depend. No, but in your country, yes, in Russia. So, what can you say? Are men and women equal in Russia?
It looks like they are equal, yes. But sometimes not. Sometimes
they are equal,
not.
but sometimes, yes, it's very funny.
Because I remembered now, just now, that they can sometimes employers choose men or women, depends on sex.
So, and Ulvi, what about you?
It depends on the situation from which we look at this. For instance, for government, of course, the rights of women and men, the same. But if we're looking at this, for instance, for physical side, of course, they're different and it can be equal.
But in general, in your country, really, because I know close to nothing about your country. So in general, what can you say? Are people equal or not?
In general, of course, not. They are not equal.
Not. Unfortunately. And Barnes, what about you? He feels really when I want to ask something. So, Barnes. Strange. So, Luba, what do you think about it? Are men and women equal?
So in my country, yes, for sure, they are equal on their human rights. But I'm totally agree with Ulvi. They are totally different in physically and mentally. They are totally different, men and women.
So can be, you know that there is even a sphere of education, such kind of gender pedagogy. You know, if you study in pedagogical university, you learn this subject, and it tells us that men and women are equal, and we should teach our children that never mind I am man or woman, so you can do the same, you can behave in the same way. So. Oh,
I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I shouldn't say mental. Probably psychological or
physical. Some things maybe you.
Physical and I mean the emotionally they are different, like this.
So, but this kind of this branch of science doesn't mind about it. So. For them, for this science, everybody is equal. So, oh my, so many people really. So, good evening, Michael.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Oh, it's nice, really. So, Michael, we're going to discuss equality between men and women. So, what do you think? Are men and women equal?
Yeah, I think near that.
We have different points of view really about this topic, and you tell it, it's as if you even have no doubts that they're equal.
What do you mean? It's like way of thinking or what?
In general, so altitude in your country and position they can take.
Yeah, if you talk about the work, maybe we have some discrimination because also I meet only men in a higher position.
So, and I'd like to ask you the next question. So, who has more perspectives in life, men or women? So, Ulvi, what do you think about it?
What respect or
Perspectives.
perspectives?
Yes.
I forgot the meaning of this word.
So, who has more, I don't know, abilities to find better job? Yes.
Actually, in my think that demands have more perspective.
Man, you shouldn't add S. Man.
Yeah. Men have more perspectivity than women. Even in a family, more the man in the first place than woman. He decides, in most families, of course, he decides what to do. For instance, for this side, I think that demands in my country more men in my country more perspective.
So I see your point. Alexander, what about you? So what do you think? Who has more perspectives in life, men or women?
As I can see, women, no, sorry, men,
Women? Oh no, sorry, men.
men have more ability to get job. Yes.
So and how can you explain it?
How can I explain? Maybe because women have risk to get baby and get vacation.
So that's the point, yes, and that's all.
And maybe some characters, maybe their psychology maybe not satisfy employer.
So can be very. Do you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, so what do you think? So who has more perspectives in life, men or women?
I wanna only listen for today, if it's possible.
So
Because
it's for you to decide. So if you don't want to answer, you can tell. So, but in general, if there will be some good question for you and you would like to answer, so you can just interrupt me and tell that you have your own opinion. Yes.
Okay.
So,
If I wanna say something, I will interrupt you. Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
nice.
Thanks.
Never mind. So, Dmitry, who has more perspectives in life?
I believe that both women and men have equal perspectives on life. It doesn't in life. It doesn't depend on sex. It depends on your determination, on your will, and it depends on on person, but not it's not the question of women or men.
I really agree with Dmitry because you know that I'm from pedagogical university and we study such subject as gender pedagogic, and we had one game. So men and women, we were in equal situations with the same task, but men. So there is a game. So there is some task, and you need to think, can you get it? So, and really, the men got it, but women, they started to think about some problems, something that can prevent them from taking these goals. So, really, it's I'm really sure that everything is mind, it's in person's mind. So, Luba. So, who has more perspectives in life?
So probably at present time, both women and men have the same perspective. It depends on a person themselves, how are they motivated. But Alexander was right that probably earlier it was so that women were staying more at home, and they were
yes.
more perspective for families, and men built their career. It was so earlier, but nowadays the thing is others.
So time changed, yes?
Yes, it is changed.
So, yes, Michael, if you are with us, so give some hint that you're here.
So maybe not today. I'm just listening. Okay.
Oh, everyone wants to listen. What's the matter?
So you have not. So
I imagine really that everyone who are here just wants to listen, and I need to speak by myself, with myself, to ask and answer.
I will speak with you.
Oh, thank you, Dmitry, that you are in my life, really. So, Dmitry, oh, not Dmitry, but Michael, the same situation. If you want to add something, you can interrupt me. So, Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About this, okay. Okay, well, I think men have more perspective even now, because employers always choose men for a leading position, because women tend to get married and be pregnant,
I know.
And also when you are already married and have kids, it's very difficult to find a new job after your maternity leave. I know it's absolutely impossible now for me, for example, because I have kids, and all employers always ask me about it. What you gonna do if your child will ill, sick, and something and so on.
So, but Kate, in general, do you know that according to our constitution, I don't know about your constitution, but according to our Ukrainian constitution, it's forbidden to ask a person when this person wants to get some job. It's forbidden to ask this person about address and about marriage and children. So.
In our country, it's not forbidden. I think. I don't know. I never.
It's not forbidden, but in general, employee has no rights to ask about it. So
maybe they don't ask, but they think about it. You know, they look at you. You're very young. Maybe you are not married. You know, and they think,
but in general,
oh, yeah, she can get married in any year. You know. And I think they think about it, and they prefer a man for, I mean, for leading position. Maybe they prefer men.
So I've got your idea, and Mary, what do you think about it? So who has more perspectives in life, men or women?
I think it depends only for person, and it's not depends it's a woman or man.
So it seems to me that you agree with me and with Miti, yes? So we're in the same club. So the next statement we're going to discuss. So the most important thing about a job is the money you earn. Yes? Have you got?
No.
So the most important thing about a job is money you earn.
Mm-hmm.
So let me rephrase. If you have some work, the most important in this work is money. So, and I have questions. So, why do people choose this or that work? So, Mary, what do you think about it?
It's only about circumstances. It's how you work, how you will work in this work, or what.
But in general, Mary,
be...
if you want to find the job, yes, imagine this situation. You want to find a job. So, how will you choose this job, and which characteristics of this job will be important for you?
It's have to be interesting for me.
Yes, interesting. The first one.
Convenience.
Convenient, yes. Maybe you think about the position of this job and maybe some moral
If
state.
it's interesting, it's I think it will be a good position, because if I will clean floor, it's not interesting for me. So it's position main. It's first.
Yes, first. The second.
How far it's from my home? It's necessary to move on.
So it's
all, I think.
That's money. So where is money?
I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter.
Interesting. Because it's difficult not to think about money, because. So, Luba. So imagine the same situation. You are looking for some job. Which characteristics of this job will be important for you?
So the first, it's a perspective of a job. That means could I grow up in this position, and if it is
Luba, you'd better say to get promotion, because grow up it's a bit different thing.
Really?
Get promotion.
Yes, thank you, to get promotion, and if this job is interesting for me. The next, it is salary, of course, for sure, but you know, it should be enough for life, for my life. For sure, it would be better if my salary would be promoted as well. But if I hate my job, I couldn't work there, even if I would earn 2, 3, or even 10 times more. But I would hate job or a boss. I wouldn't work there.
Yes, I agree that it should be some equality between money and enjoyment you get from this job. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Kate.
Yeah.
So imagine the same situation.
Yeah, I think money is the most important for me. Next, it's get promotion, and there should be nice people in this office. Yeah.
Oh, it's also very nice idea because it's difficult to work with some strange people who hate you.
Yeah, and I think it should be near from my house.
So you had a lot of things to like before, right? Do you have work, Kate? Because according to this list of statements, it's some magic work. I don't know.
Yeah, it's magic work. That's why I'm not working now.
Oh, it's nice. I think I should also make this list of my desires about works and don't work. So, Dmitry, about you.
There's the question about men and women. Men should make lots of money and should support their family. And if I choose a job, I will choose the job with a big salary. And women can choose job with what they want, and maybe not so big salary and
Well paid, you can tell.
yes.
Dmitry, are you from Soviet Union? Because some ideas really. So, do you remember Stalin? Did you cry when he died?
I cried.
Oh. So everything is clear with you. So, Alexander, imagine the situation. So you're looking for a job, yes, and which characteristics of this job will be important for you?
Usually money and interesting of job and schedule of work have the same position when I choose job. Yes, but sometimes I have cases, for example, when I pay credit, I need to find job with more salary.
And about enjoyment, Alexander.
And what does it mean, enjoyment?
Do you know the verb to enjoy?
Enjoy. Oh, enjoy to have fun.
Yes, not to have fun, but to have satisfaction from what you do. So, and the noun from this verb is enjoyment. So, what about enjoyment? Do you enjoy when you work as driver?
It depends on place of work. When I enjoy in my place when I work.
So it's nice, really. It's difficult to find such kind of job which satisfies you.
Yes.
So and Ulvi.
Yeah. Actually, for me, there are three main characteristics which I will prefer when I start to work. First of all, it's the respect in the staff. Everybody should respect each other. Secondly, of course, the salary, but it's also can prosper, yeah.
Prospects, yes.
Prospect, yeah, during the time. And the third one was I should interested in this job. If I don't like something, even if the salary high, but if I don't like to do this job, of course I will not. I prefer to go to the job which give me more low salary than high. So these three main characteristics.
So you had a lot of time to think about it. So you even divided into 3 points. Yes. So it's also everything is clear. So this thought, our statement we are going to discuss sounds like this. So you should look after your parents when they are old, even if it means one or more of your parents living with you. So the statement I can repeat and I can also paraphrase. So you have to take care of your parents, even it means that they will live with you. So what do you think about this? Agree, disagree, and some I don't know explanation. So Ulvi.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with this statement because they was born, give me birth to this world, and I should вернуть долг как.
I don't know. Take back, maybe, yes.
Take that for them, of course. It's too important for me that I should look after them. Yeah.
So I paid attention that you had really some connection with your parents, with your family, because I remember. Do you remember? So we spoke about yes, love of family, and you chose your family really. But I agree, really. I think that it's very cool. So Alexander. Alexander.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat the statement?
Of course. So, statement: you have to take care of your parents, even if it means that they will live with you.
They will what?
Live with you.
Live with you?
Yes. Not with me, with you.
Of course. Yes, I agree. What question?
Without explanation, yes?
Yes.
Oh, let it be. So, Dmitry.
Of course, I guess it goes without saying that we should care after our parents. I totally agree with Ulvi.
Everybody agreed with Ulvi. So, you agree. Good. Kate?
Mm-hmm. I agree with Dmitry too. Of course, so we should take care of our parents as they did when we were kids.
So, Lula?
What should I say? I'm not agree with this statement. Yes,
so
for sure. We should. We must. We have to take care of our parents, and it's our debt.
Yes. That's really the letter B is not pronounced in this word. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Mary, did you hear this statement?
Yes, for me, important to care about my parents, and if I think nothing will happen with my parents, but I will care about they.
So everybody agrees, yes, because it's difficult not to agree with this statement. So, number 4, most people in my country are prejudiced toward foreigners, but few will admit it. So,
could you repeat, please?
Oh, yes. So I can even paraphrase in order to make it simpler. So in my country, a lot of people have bad altitude to foreigners, but just a few of them can admit it. So Mary, what about you and about your let's really. I'd like to ask the first question. So are people are people equal in general?
What people?
Are people equal? So with
Equal?
all, yes, all nationalities.
No, people don't equal. Because we can see different country, different nationality, and different rule and different
But I
position
mean about
country.
equal rights, really, in society. So
If this person live in other country, but it's also not. They don't different.
so for you, they are not equal. Yes.
No.
Luba, are people equal?
Yes, for sure. Everybody is equal to everyone. I mean, on their rights, and we should always remember about foreigners. I mean that we can be also foreigners in other countries, and I would treat strangers like I want to be treated by others. Is it clear?
Yes,
What I mean?
You tried to translate the famous Russian-Ukrainian proverb, and I think that it was successful translation. So, and it seems to me that everyone understood you. So,
I hope.
Kate, what do you think?
I think it would be great if all people were equal, but they are not equal because, first of all, they all have a different law in their countries, you know, and they are also different. And of course, people from, for example, very poor countries, they don't have any prospects, you know, and any rights. And also think about those women who live in Muslim countries. So they also don't have any rights and so on. Yeah, that's all.
So
I want to say.
So Dmitry, in your opinion, are people equal or no?
I totally agree with Kate. I cannot say that, for example, in my state in Crimea, that Crimean people have a bad attitude to foreigners, and I guess it's the question of good manners, maybe of breeding. I don't know what to say more about this question.
So I see, Alexander.
Are people
Equal or no?
In rules, they're equal, and it sounds like they're equal, but it's not. I think they're not equal because.
But you agree that they should be equal, yes?
Of course, yes, I agree. They should be equal, but it's impossible, I think.
A bit pessimistic point of view. So, and Tulvi?
Yeah, I tend to believe that the vast majority of people are equal, but of course there are a minority of people who have the special abilities to make something from other people. Of course, they are not equal with us. For instance, as a extra sense, yeah.
So and
in English also such extrasensory abilities, yeah. These
So
people are different.
When you're smiling, I really, it seems to me that you have finished your speech. So let it be a little sign. So if you smile, I understand that I can go on. So, can go on.
Alright,
So there is a permission. So and the next question is also for you. So what is your altitude of foreigners in your country and in your city?
Actually, for me, it's the good view for them. In the past, maybe it's possible that people look at them a little bit differently, but now in our capital city, it's quite good that people's attitude to foreigners are equal as their own population, yeah.
Yes.
But in a few cities or villages, maybe it's possible a different attitude to foreigners. But in overall, it's good.
It's, so there is no discrimination, yes?
Yeah.
So, Alexander?
Yes, could you repeat?
Alexander, I can predict your statements, really. So, what is your altitude to foreigners?
Which foreigners?
Any foreigners.
Oh, my
Altitude.
I can't to notice. I don't know what to say. People as people.
So, but there are some people. It's not difficult to understand that they are foreigners. So, and what is your altitude to them?
Maybe I can't understand some cultures, some religions, maybe. But
tell us in general about your city. Is there any discrimination of foreigners in your city?
No, of course
No.
not. We don't have so much foreigners, but they don't have any discrimination.
So it's nice, Dmitry. What about the Crimea? And about your personality?
I have already answered this question, and many foreigners live in Crimea, in our city, Chinese, Arab, and many others, and Russian people have a good attitude to them. And there is no discrimination in our city.
So it's good, Kate. What can you tell us about it?
I wouldn't say that there is no discrimination in Russia because those migrant workers they don't have any rights in our country. No, some of them are here illegally, and of course there are discrimination. There is discrimination. And attitude to foreigners different. It depend on from what country they are and are they tourists or are they workers, you know, and of course there is discrimination for migrants.
So, Luba, what about you, your personality and your country?
So, my own attitude to foreigners is very positive. So I'm very peaceful to foreigners. But unfortunately, in my region, there are a lot of different nationalities. I live in Altai region, so and there is a national minority, so to say, Altai people. Here live Altai people. So and unfortunately, some people believe they are like Altai people are less educated and so on. So of course, so they treat them not so well. But as for me, I would say that in every nationality, it doesn't matter who is it, who is he or she. There are like different people, so clever, not so clever, and not so well educated. So it depends not on the nationality. So, but unfortunately, there are some stereotypes.
Stereotypes.
Yes, мешать.
Prevent from something.
That prevent people, yes, to prevent people from how is it?
From maybe making some right conclusion, yes, about some nationality.
Thank you. Yes, to make right conclusion, opinion, to make a right opinion about person.
So, and Mary?
I don't know. I'm not speak with many people, so I don't know.
But in general, when you walk on the street, maybe, and you see foreigner, what is your attitude to him?
But I don't know. I don't see foreigner.
But let's imagine. Let's imagine, Mary.
But it's, I don't know, the same like another, like people or person for my town. It doesn't matter.
So for your nationality doesn't matter, yes?
No, it's matter, but I don't speak with people, so I don't know about this problem in my town.
So let it be. So, and number 5. So this statement sounds like it's possible to make mistakes in your English speech as long as people understand you. So you can make mistakes in English as long as people understand you. So what do you think about it? Is it possible, not possible? Should you do mistakes and shouldn't? Mary?
I think it's possible, but it's not really good, because I think people have to want improve yourself. So and try avoid mistake. It's really will be better.
So, Luba, your opinion?
So at the very beginning, while studying language, it is possible, and even people who knows very well English, even they make some mistakes as well. I don't see something terrible in this, but for sure we should improve our skills, and it is the question of respect of ourselves, so to say. We will enjoy learning. We will be satisfied with our language if we if we speak it very well. So
yes, nice idea, really. Kate, what do you think about it?
I think it's okay to make mistake. It's not good, of course, but it's okay because it's not our native language, you know. When I speak with foreign people, for example, you know, there are some sites on the internet where you can find someone and learn English in tandem. For example, a English native speaker can learn Russia, for example, language, and you can speak with them and improve your language. And when they speak with me in Russia, and I hear mistakes that they do make, and I understand them, and it's okay. I just help them improve, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, when I speak, they also sometimes correct me, but it's very irritating when when I know that I'm wrong and they don't correct me. You know, it's very irritating. But I think it's okay to make mistake, but also we should improve English more. That's all.
Dmitry?
I agree, Kate, again. I would say that of course it's possible to make mistakes, but we shouldn't do this. You know, I often speak with the Germans, and of course I'm not a native speaker. I studied German. But of course I make some mistakes, and they notice it. But they also don't correct me, and they understand me, but they don't correct me, and I don't know. We should speak. We should improve our knowledges and don't make mistakes.
Dmitry, only singular knowledge.
Yes, sorry. We should improve our knowledge and don't make mistakes.
So also good. Alexander, should I repeat for you?
No, thank you. I agree with people. If we can't speak in foreign language without mistake, we don't have choice. But if we can speak without mistake, we should try not to do them. And that's all.
So I think you also agree with all speakers, because I think that the whole idea was that it's possible, but you shouldn't. So Ulvi.
Yeah, it's obvious that everybody has the mistakes, and it doesn't matter it's foreign language for you or your native language. We in our native language also the occurrence of mistakes possible. And even now when we speak with these people who is in this room, we also make a lot of mistakes, and I think that we very well understood each other, so it's not a barrier for us.
So can be, and I have one more question about this statement. So does it irritate you when someone makes mistakes in your native language, in your mother tongue? So does it irritate you, Ulvi?
As I told before, no, it's possible. Everybody has mistakes, so it's normal.
So for you it's normal. Maybe you're not philologist, so it doesn't irritate you. So Alexander, does it irritate you when someone makes mistakes in your native language?
It doesn't irritate me because I got used to people speak with mistakes in native language. But when I read messages from people, I don't know why it irritates me when I see mistakes in message, in text
In
message.
written form, yes?
Because when we speak, we can't hear exactly what how they pronounce the words, but in message we can see.
So good, Dmitry.
You know that I'm a philologist, and it irritates me very, but I try to be. I try to don't be angry, and
For some illiterate people, yes.
yes, and I try to correct them.
Kate?
You know, it's my thing. It always drives me crazy when I heard it, especially when when strange people near me talking with mistake and I can't correct him, you know, and it's always irritate me. It's okay when you know there are people from village and they don't have enough education to talk without mistake. But when you know when people looks very educated and they have high education, they have to speak right, you know.
Unfortunately, in universities there are no such lessons of native one, and it's very strange. So, Luba, what do you think about it?
As for me, it doesn't irritate me, but sometimes it sounds very funny when native speakers make mistakes in their own language. That's really funny. Sometimes they even when they use some explanations in the wrong way, so it sounds so uneducated, yes.
So I've got an opinion, and it was the last statement for today, and I'm going to say you goodbye. And thank you that you were with me. It was nice little discussion. So
thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was very interesting again. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Sweet dreams. So